Hey there, bookkeeping side hustle community. It's Kate, and I am excited to highlight the launch of the comprehensive Gusto Academy. As a Gusto user, I'm not surprised at all that this company has made such an investment in the accounting industry to equip us to better serve our clients, and they have built Gusto Academy to serve the entire spectrum of accounting professionals. The Gusto accountant team wants to meet the needs of folks who are just starting out in our industry or are brand new to payroll concepts, all the way up through the experienced leaders of large accounting firms who serve as advisors to very complex companies, and everyone in between. See, I didn't have the luxury of learning this technical payroll stuff in school, so everything I've learned about payroll has come from Gusto, and that's the truth. The launch of the Gusto Academy is in conjunction with a brand new training called the Gusto Payroll Certification. And we'll get to that in just a second. And I'm going to invite you to take that training with me. But as you can see here in the Academy portal, Gusto still has the People Advisory Certification. This was their first certification, and I obtained that about 2 years ago, along with a great study group of hardworking folks from the bookkeeping side hustle community. Some of you might remember that. And when I click here inside this People Advisory button, which is another training you can take, they even have my previous certification already uploaded on here. So if you did that in the past, that's where all your training history is going to live. It was this People Advisory Certification that taught me everything I know so far about payroll services and HR and benefits, and how to get started supporting my clients who needed advice about that stuff. You can think of this People Advisory Certification as like the second learning track or second pillar. And they also have this People Advisory Accelerator, also called Practice Management. This is for firm leaders. I have not taken this cert, but I've heard great things about it. It is for those of you who have staff who help you design, sell, and price those important people advisory services that we learned about in the People Advisory module. I hear that being a firm that specializes in selling people advisory services can be pretty lucrative, and so you might want to consider those two trainings. And of course, clients need our expert advice in all of this, y'all. They need advice about HR, payroll, benefits, all the stuff that Gusto specializes in. So this is like the third tier of the Gusto learning track. But the Gusto Payroll Certification, this Payroll Essentials course, is brand new. It was the missing piece. On the spectrum of education, this is going to be the first learning track. It is going to be the most technical because it is hard to move to that level 2 and level 3 people advisory work if you can't get the nitty-gritty payroll details correct, right? So this Gusto Payroll Certification was the training that I wish that they would have had for me to take a few years ago when I had my first client come to me and say, "Hey, Kate, I need to start running payroll." And I pretended like I knew how to help, but I really didn't. And thankfully, my Gusto rep made sure I was squared away. But I've just had to learn on the job. But now we all have access to this brand new technical training. And I'm quite certain that I still have a lot to learn about payroll because it's really so complex. So I'm going to be taking this course, and I want to invite you to come along with me and take this training too. Let's take a quick peek inside this course. So you can see that it should take less than 4 hours to complete this main one. There are also 2 electives down here. This fast track allows you to take a test if you are already an expert and are looking to just get this certification. I am not going to be doing that. I don't think that I would pass. So let's just click in here and look at the syllabus, the breakdown. So right here, let me zoom in, get the knowledge. So here is our, the different modules, the parts that we're going to be learning: introducing payroll, payroll fundamentals, onboarding, understanding pay schedules, tracking time, processing payroll and payments, making the accounting entry, filing the payroll tax forms, and offboarding employees. And then there'll be a test at the bottom. So when we're done and we pass the test, we will get that official certification, and we'll get the badge that we can all use to show off to prospects that our firm has a solid grasp of payroll concepts. You can also use the badge to signal what a great hire to potential employers you might be. It's great to add to your LinkedIn profile, website, email, signature, you name it. So for you job hunters, you are able to show off that you have earned this certification and learned this critical payroll training as well. So it's open to Gusto partners to take at any time. It's on demand. All you have to do is create a Gusto Pro account, which is free and easy to do. If you don't already have your free Gusto Pro account, use my link below to sign up, because if you do end up bringing 3 new clients onto Gusto in 12 months, you and I will both get $500. But if you're watching this in October of 2022, then you're invited to be part of a special study group, an accountability group of sorts, to get the new payroll certification done. As a solopreneur, I believe it is so important not to do business alone. So it was an easy yes from me when Gusto asked me if the Bookkeeping Side Hustle community would like to do a partnership with them, where I would lead an inaugural study group for this new payroll certification. So if you want to walk through this training together and want accountability to make sure that you get it done and make some friends along the way and have other professionals to bounce your ideas off of, and get your questions answered whenever something doesn't make sense to you, then all you have to do is put your name and email address on the link below. There's going to be a short form. Name and email is all it takes. If you have staff that need to go through this training, they're welcome to be a part of this group too. Put their name and email on the form below. And if you're a student who's just looking to improve your resume for your job search, you're welcome to do this along with me too. I want to be around smart, motivated, nice people, even if we're all on our own computer screens. So this study group is going to run through October 26th, and everyone who makes sure that their name is on the sign-up form below and successfully completes the 4-hour payroll certification in Gusto Academy, plus those 2 short electives, will be eligible for some amazing Gusto socks, and one lucky winner is going to win a grand prize. So here's how the study group is going to work. We're going to start off with a live stream kickoff with the Gusto community team on October 5th. Come there to ask them questions about the platform. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern, by the way. You can ask questions about the platform or the curriculum or the test and get fired up and get ready to take this and sprint through the curriculum. Let's get it done, y'all. And speaking of that test, I've briefly mentioned this, but there is that way to go directly to the test and skip the training if you're already super knowledgeable in payroll. We'll learn more about that method on the kickoff, though, on October 5th, right here on this YouTube channel. And so then we're going to be collaborating via some co-working sessions on Zoom. They're going to be Thursdays at 4 Eastern and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern in October. It will be like back in college when you made plans with a classmate or friend to meet in the library and you both studied your own stuff, but we're together. You know, it's going to be kind of like that. So we're all going to be on our own screens, but we're going to know that we're not doing it alone. During the co-working sessions, when you or I have a question about what we're learning, because I always have questions, we're going to have a dedicated place inside Gusto Connect community platform. So let me show you that. So this is Gusto Connect. This is where all Gusto partners hang out and ask each other questions and get advice. I'm going to scroll down. You can see that there are a lot of people asking each other questions. And I want to scroll down to these 3 threads right here: Gusto Payroll Certification, questions, comments, and these 2 about the electives. That's where we're going to collaborate, y'all. There's going to be links to those direct threads below. And if you come to the study group, we'll have quick access to those as well in those Zoom meetings. But you can access these links at any time in Gusto Connect. And this is where we're going to be asking our questions about what we're learning, answering each other's questions, because we always want to be helpful to each other. And we're going to have people from the Gusto team like ready and eager to answer our questions as quickly as possible, because they know this study group is going on. I remember when I took the people advisory training and I was really struggling with the concept of the healthcare benefits concepts. And it was really comforting to have a place where I could express my questions and concerns and get feedback from y'all great people who were doing that certification with me and from those Gusto reps. So that is going to happen during these co-working sessions on Zoom, and during your own study time, we're going to capture the questions inside the Gusto Connect threads that we'll have the links to below. And all this training is ultimately so we can go serve our clients well with our newfound knowledge. Now, if these co-working times don't work for your schedule, that's okay. Technically, you don't have to attend any of these to be a part of the initiative, but I sure hope you do. I think it will be fun. So the main thing is just you put your email address on the form below that will ensure you get all the info you need for this challenge. If you have any questions, please ask them in the Bookkeeping Side Hustle community on Facebook or leave a comment below and I'll answer you. All right, wrap up. 1, you need to make sure you have a Gusto Pro account and use my link, which is below if you're not already a Gusto partner. Number 2, You will put your name and email on the form below. I promise to not email you at all about anything else other than this specific study group. Number 3, go to Gusto Academy. It's academy.gusto.com to find the payroll certification. Number 4, press pause right now and mark the co-working sessions on your calendar. Show up, be there with us, guys. And then number 5, pass your test by October 26th if you want the free socks and the chance at the grand prize. All right, comment below if you have any questions, and I hope to see you all in the study group.